Contour.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're here this morning in the state of Ohio versus Jalita McAdams. We were last before you on May 19th of this year. At that time, the defendant did enter a plea to count 1, theft, a felony of the...
The guilty plea is already behind her. Today is all about one question: prison or probation? Sentencing hearings often reveal far more than the crime itself, because this is where judges decide whether someone deserves another chance or a harsher consequence. What do you think this case is headed toward?
5th degree. Your Honor ordered a pre-sentence report and a victim impact statement, which have been completed. We are here today for the purposes of sentencing.
Ms. McAdams is requesting community control in this case. She understands that she did wrong here. She took full responsibility in the pre-sentence report. Use of alcohol and depression over the recent death of her father, and she indicates she was running with the wrong people. Gentleman and his girlfriend kind of put her up to going in to this store and doing what she did.
What do you want to tell me, Ms. McAdams, before I sentence you?
I just want to take accountability for my actions and apologize to Arts and Beauty for taking their items and apologize to the court.
Who's Jesse McDade?
That's Renee's boyfriend.
Who's that?
Renee, the one that took me to the store, her boyfriend.
Renee, who's Renee?
Who's a so-called friend. I thought she was a friend at the time.
You went into the store with Renee?
Yeah. No, I went to the store with our dude.
Who?
Jesse.
Where was Renee?
Renee, she was sitting in the car.
Why did you go into the store?
Because they was on pay me to go in there.
They were going to pay you for what?
To go take the merchandise.
So what did you do? Tell me how this plan was executed.
No, I just went in there and took the merchandise and then she paid me.
What was Jesse doing?
Oh, he was in the store. He was walking around, putting stuff in his pocket too.
Was he talking to the workers?
I don't recall, no.
So you just went right up to the counter and took a whole bunch of sample perfumes.
Yes, sir.
You took 27 bottles of sample perfumes. Right?
Yes, sir.
What'd you do with them?
This testimony starts painting a much bigger picture. Instead of a random shoplifting incident, it sounds like an organized scheme with multiple people playing different roles. But here's the catch. Being the one who gets caught often means you're the one facing the full weight of the justice system.
I gave them to her.
Well, you took a big bag in there to put them in?
Where's my purse?
How big is your purse?
That big. It's just a deep purse.
So did you take all the bottles that were out there?
No.
How many other bottles were out there, you think?
I don't know how many other bottles, sir, but I didn't take all of them.
So you took them out, you left the store, and where'd you go?
No, and I went back home to my nieces and nephews.
Well, you went into the same car you came in, right?
Oh, yeah.
With Jesse driving? Or who
No,
was driving?
Renee was driving.
What's Renee's last name?
What's her? I think it's Ramsey.
Huh?
Ramsey.
Ramsey and
Yeah.
Jesse McDade?
Yes, sir.
How long had you known them?
Not too long.
Where'd you meet them?
Through another friend.
Huh?
This girl named another female.
Who's the other female?
I'm trying to remember her. Taisha Jones.
How'd you know Taisha Jones?
Running the streets, sir.
And she introduced you to Renee and Jesse McDade?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because I was asking her, how can I make some fast money?
And so then you met Jesse and Renee, and how did they tell you were going to make some fast money?
They told me what to do to go in the store, and they bought me some drinks, and I went in there.
So did you get back in the car?
Yes, sir.
Where did you guys go?
After we left the store, They dropped me off.
Where?
To my sister's house.
How much they pay you?
Well, it was $150.
They gave you $150 for going there and stealing $4,400 worth of stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, they ripped you off, didn't they?
Yes, sir.
Now, you're the only one that got caught, right?
Yes.
Jesse's still out there running around stealing perfume bottles. What does he do with them?
I guess he's selling them. I don't know. I don't keep up with him like that.
What?
I don't keep up with him, sir.
Were you with him on the day before also?
No.
Who were you with the day before?
You talking about the girl? I don't know.
You don't know.
I know I wasn't with them.
Huh?
I was not with them, sir.
Well, you were in North Olmsted in an Ulta store there the day before, right? Stealing perfume bottles?
I don't think that was the day before.
That was the day before.
Oh, it was?
Who were you with?
Oh, well, then I was with them then. I didn't know that was the day before, though.
How much did they pay you for that one?
I forgot.
How much did you steal there?
That single word admission completely changes the atmosphere in the courtroom. The judge isn't just looking at today's theft anymore, he's looking at years of criminal history. In sentencing, a long record can outweigh almost everything else.
I don't remember, sir.
You're pretty much a lifelong thief, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I had a hard life growing up, and it be difficult for me to get a job. Then I have a drinking problem, me being on psych meds, and it's just like the only thing I know how to do.
Why don't you learn how to do something different? You got a robbery in 2011 you went to prison for. You got drug and alcohol cases all over the place. The theft in North Olmsted is still pending. You got 9 warrants out there. What are those all for?
But public intoxication, open containers.
Theft. There's one for theft in
The County.
Rocky River or Westlake. There's one in Geauga County for theft. That's after this theft.
So I got 2 other thefts or 3?
You got probably 3, at least. You've been put on probation many times before, right?
Yes.
And you don't comply with probation, right?
I did my time for it.
Right, because you don't comply. So they eventually terminate you and send you to prison or jail, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're telling me that you only met this Jesse McDade through somebody else you run in the streets with, and you haven't seen or heard from him since, right?
The judge's comment about the stolen perfume market might sound humorous, but it's actually revealing. He's trying to understand whether this defendant was just a pawn or part of a larger resale operation. It's a reminder that even everyday retail theft can connect to surprisingly organized criminal networks.
Yes.
Okay. I must confess, I didn't know there was such a big black market for stolen perfume out of Ultas, but apparently there is. Did you know that?
No.
So you know nothing about what happens after you steal that stuff?
No, sir.
Okay. You sure about that?
What you mean by do I know anything what happened after that?
Right, that's what I mean.
I mean, yeah, I know if I get caught, I'm gonna get in trouble and go to jail. I understand that part. I gotta pay the consequences for it.
The consequences don't seem to faze you, though, because you keep stealing and you keep getting caught and you keep getting sentenced, but then you get back out and you keep doing the same thing. So what exactly are you accepting responsibility for?
I'm accepting responsibility for not going back in the stores and learn my lesson.
Okay.
Because it keep on giving me the same results, the same place, and I'm getting tired of keep going through this.
Well, maybe then you'll stop. I don't know. Ms. Contour?
Thank you, Your Honor. The state is recommending prison. The defendant has 5 prior felony convictions that I counted, 2 prior prison terms, and 9 warrants out for her arrest, as well as the 3 pending felony theft cases. So we do not believe she's amenable to committee control sanctions.
Okay. Well, I reviewed the pre-sentence report. Did you get a victim impact statement?
No, Your Honor.
Well, we sent one out, didn't we?
Yes, sir.
And they don't bother to... So what... Are you asking for restitution?
$4,472.
Where does that number come from?
That is from there was 27 tester bottles that were taken. That is the price added up of all 27 of those bottles.
Where did that price come from?
The store.
Where? I thought they didn't submit a victim impact statement.
They didn't. That was from the police report, Your Honor.
So they said to the reporting officer that night that the Tom Ford Cafe Rose was worth exactly $200.
Yes, Your Honor, and I did talk to them on the phone prior
Is
to
that,
indictment.
is that the price of the, is that the price of the perfume full sample bottle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Weren't these sample bottles?
They were, Mr.
Meaning
Matthews.
some were used?
Some were used. Mr. Matthews and I had a conversation about this before it was indicted, and I believe prior to the defendant pleading, that if I have the code section in front of me, but the law does consider in a case like this, when they're stolen, that it should be the price of the full item.
What statute is that?
Give me a second.
And why would they be entitled to?
It's,
First of all, why don't they bother to make a claim on this stuff if they're concerned about their stuff getting stolen over and over? Because apparently this is an epidemic that I wasn't aware of.
Your Honor, I think it's 2913.61, which is what I have in front of me. I'm looking for the section in which it states that specifically. It is D2 of that section.
How do I know that this bottle of Tom Ford Cafe Rose is worth $200? Says who?
That was reported to the officers at the time that this theft was reported by employees of Ulta.
Okay. Has that been verified at all by any means?
Now the courtroom shifts from guilt to evidence. The judge isn't automatically accepting the dollar amount just because it's written in a police report. He wants proof. That's an important legal principle. Even during sentencing, financial losses should be supported by reliable evidence.
That's what they reported to the officers.
So just what they said it is worth.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I've considered the contents of the pre-sentence report, which, as Ms. Contour has indicated, reveals a lengthy record and multiple prison terms. And I have considered the fact that there is no victim impact statement despite the request to help verify things, amounts, and contents. I considered all the provisions in 29, 29, 11, 12, and 13. Clearly, you're not amenable to community control. You get penalized mostly through probation, and you refuse to comply and change what you're doing. So I'm going to sentence you to 12 months in prison.
And that's the final decision, 12 months in prison. The judge concluded that repeated probation failures and a lengthy criminal history outweighed the request for community control. Do you think this sentence was fair, or should rehabilitation have been given one more chance? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.